for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
Is this real life?
Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
First of all, very few people listen to your radio show. That's the good news. Which happens to be true. Check out the ratings.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
And my orders are to weed out all non-hackers who do not pack the gear to serve in my beloved soul.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid. I'm gonna make him an offer again.
Give me a go, no go for long.
Do it live! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Welcome to another Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern to Valken Core Live, the show that doesn't leave you with that not-so-fresh feeling.
Yeah, Dominic, you're not very fresh.
We'd like to welcome tonight's cast and crew, of course, Melissa, who is just a champ,
yes,
and the new guy, Dominic.
Dominic, Mr. Two Strikes.
Two strikes. One, he started the show wrong, and then he put the show on my personal page. But the good news, we're finally live. We're finally here. It's Tuesday night at 9. This is the State of the Core address. Awesome. So we're doing a lot of great things. So welcome, Dominic. Hopefully you last. Again, I hate to see the kids start out on two strikes, but hey, that's part of making the show great again.
Yes.
Tonight's cast and crew, of course, Melissa and Dominic. Last week we had Mason from the Debrief. Did you see last week's show?
Yes, I did.
It was pretty good. He was on loan from us. And we were reviewing his contract. He did a pretty good job. So further details on that as they unfold. Anything I can do to hurt the Debrief Airsoft Show's budget. All about it. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we encourage you to share this broadcast on social media. So easy to share.
Paco can do it.
Even Paco can do it. So I'm going to share it right now just to show you.
Yeah, I'll do it. Bam. Done. Share it now. It's on.
Write a post. Hey guys, post. See, it was that easy.
And
it was that easy. Dominic, you're killing me.
Strike three.
Strike three. Okay. You can hear us though. I know you can hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike's looking fine. Mike's looking fine. We'll just pull these out. We're going gangster.
Gangster.
Dominic, not counting tomorrow. How long have you worked here? Outstanding. Yeah, this is the Evans here. It looks like everybody's here. This is the highest budget, fastest growing, most watched, most interactive show in paintball. It's the Valken Core Live. We encourage you to share this broadcast on social media. So easy to share. Paco can do it. When we hit the share goal, I think tonight we're going for 150. I think that was a good mark.
Yep, it's a good mark.
Once we hit that mark, we're going to give away an identity mask, which is waiting here for you. How did they get entered, Chad?
Well, let me tell you.
Tell us.
It is just too easy, guys and ladies. Comment below in the interactive live chat right down here on your phone or your tablet or on your computer, and share this on social media. Once we hit the goal number of 150 of viewers, now we're going to wait till the end of the show, and then we're going to draw randomly based on a number of comments that were live. The more you interact, the more chance you have to win.
That's awesome. So just type and troll and
troll away.
Troll away. Last week, we broadcasted live from the Shooting, Hunting, Outdoor, and Tactical World Expo, also known as SHOT Show. We were live from the Las Vegas Strip in Las Vegas, Nevada, and my body, I think, is just starting to catch up from living in the Pacific time zone for that long. It was pretty nuts. So I'm glad to be back home, although I miss wearing shorts for a few days. Everybody, I think, needs to see my sexy legs. It was a good show. I want to thank everyone at the Venetian Hotel and Conference Center that was involved to help make that possible, and the staff from the Valken Debrief who got to work with A-Train. I'm sorry I didn't sign any autographs or take any pictures with you, but I was working. So if you wanted to know about SHOT Show over at Valken Airsoft and on the Valken YouTube channel, there's plenty of content about what it was like. It was truly an insanely awesome
A lot
experience.
of real steel.
Yeah, lots of real steel. I mean, everything from body armor, CS gas, tasers, shooting ranges, like you name it, it was there. The people at Mossy Oak that makes the camo, the hand warmer people, Pelican cases, Canon cameras, Garmin, all of them. So it was really, really gnarly. It was really, really cool. A lot of running around. Saw a lot of what you call famous faces, which was neat. Did pretty well at the craps table, so it was a pretty productive trip out there.
Yeah.
Pretty productive trip. So I'm back from Las Vegas work. We're back into paintball mode, 100%.
Big balls.
Big balls. We'll be talking tonight about events and the happenings, and of course the topic of the week. What is the topic of the week, Chad?
Well, tonight's topic for the week is, who brought you to paintball?
I like that one.
You know, just tell us a quick story in the comments. Tag the person or group that brought you into paintball or brought you back if you left for a short period of time or a long period of time. Help you say thank you to those that did whatever it takes before you.
We like to hear your stories. Yeah, for sure.
Put them up.
So, who brought you into paintball? I think that's a great topic. Before we do that, just want to introduce ourselves. We forgot our manners. We were busy firing Dominic. Creating jobs, really. When you lose a job, another one's open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am Andrew, A-Train Hollow. A-Train from the Valken Corps. I'm the Supreme Commander of the Valken Corps U.S., and sitting to my left, your right, is Chad Dolce Carter, the Midwest Regional Commander. He's up! Looks like Miss Sarah B is here.
Oh, hello,
You
Sarah.
even ball, bruh? Haven't seen her out. She gotta like knock the dust off her gear or something. We're always welcome to have you. Who's in the chat tonight besides Miss Sarah B?
We got Angry Evan.
Is he still upset today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ian Martin. Amy Moffat. Boomer's on. Jay Crew. Michael Chase. And Abigail. Stites. Yep.
So a lot of people in here?
A lot of people in right now, you know. Keep on commenting, you know. Put in there who brought you into paintball.
I'm going to tag who brought me into paintball.
I did. I beat you to it.
You did?
Yeah. It's a funny story.
Who brought you to paintball, Chad?
Michael Donnell. We used to hang out. His wife was friends with my wife, and it's like, hey, you want to come out to paintball? Go out to M40. Sure, why not? Went out. Bought myself a Dunham's $50 special, played with that for about 4 hours and said, I need something a little more tactical.
Okay.
So then from there we went out to HSI, hit all 3 big games.
It's kind of baptism by fire.
Global Conquest, Monster, Tippmann versus World. Did that for about 3-4 years. We kind of made our own little 5-man team group, you know, and we're called Team Chaos.
Is that your first team name?
Yeah, it was. And then Mike Kramer and Noel Hampton from the Great Lakes Rangers at one of the games, a game called Day of the Rangers. It was Deacon put that game on over at HSI, and one night before night play, like, hey, Chad, Mark, you guys want to be Rangers? Sure.
And
that's how
the rest was history?
Yep.
Trent says his shop teacher in high school 25 years ago.
Holy cow.
You could kill a person and be out of prison in less time with good behavior.
I don't even think they have shop anymore.
Amy says William Moffat brought her into paintball like 3 years ago, so she's still a rookie, but probably having the time of her life. That's cool.
Sarah Engler. I wonder who brought her into paintball.
Probably Greg Hastings.
Yeah. Or Frank Connell. Yeah, she says Eric,
her dad,
as a small child, he let me shoot targets in the backyard. Then when I turned 8, he gave me my first gun, a pink Tippmann 98.
Nice. Jay Crew says his first time paintballing was for his 6th grade birthday party, so he was about 12. Now he travels all over the country doing that. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Michael Chance says Paco was a huge part in his son playing paintball. He hooked him up with an entire setup. Can't ever thank him enough. So thank you, Paco, growing the sport. That's an awesome story. Thanks for sharing, Michael. Kevin says Cody Robinson threatened my children and my family and got me back into playing in 2010. So, Cody, for getting Kevin back in, doing whatever it takes, that's pretty awesome.
Carlos Peraza, his homie, a.k.a. Widget, brought him into paintball.
That's cool. Oh my gosh, we've got a Mark Belland. It's Canadian, so it could be pronounced at least 6 different ways. Took him and his son to their first game in 1991. This is awesome. Even Sweeper says, Ed Gucci, thanks for bringing Sweeper. I like to see Sweeper out, and Sweeper brings all his friends out now.
Yeah, I'm trying to pronounce this name here. It's Katie Canda.
Don't mispronounce people's names.
Candlewick Home?
Yeah, you can just make stuff up.
A-Train introduced me, then Dylan's brother shot me in the face with my first time out.
Well, I'm glad I brought you into paintball. Sorry Dylan's brother doesn't have trigger discipline.
Yeah.
Like a pro.
Does he even play?
So this is awesome. Sandy says that Paco shot her in the neck.
Yeah, you got one side, good side Paco. And
Paco's dynamic. He's like the yin and the yang.
Yeah.
So Eric Zipko brought Addiction, Kevin Perini, to paintball. So thanks, Eric. That's awesome. These are great. I love your stories. We're going to read the stories. Will you follow them? Yeah. You follow the stories. We're going to get... let's do this. I'll follow the stories. Let's do this. Let's do birthdays with Chad. So we'll keep going back onto this. But who brought you into paintball? I want you to tag them. Tag them in the post and say, thanks for bringing me paintball, and tell them the story. Tag them on Facebook. We want to share the stories. I love to hear everybody's stories. Let's do... what do we do?
We're doing some birthdays.
Should we do some birthdays?
Yeah, why not?
All right, let's do some birthdays with Chad. Chad, who's got birthdays this week, baby?
Let's see here. We got happy birthday to Mike Nelson. He's the regional commander of Canada Central. Audra, it's her birthday. Wasn't last week.
Yeah, we made a mistake. Sorry about that, but happy birthday this week, Audra.
Yes, Michelle Kelly out of the Northeast.
Oh, very nice.
We got Corey Young from the Midwest. Roman McDaniel from the Midwest. Tiffany T from the Midwest.
From Cadillac.
Eric Volkert from the Northeast. Goody from PNL Northeast. Happy 102nd birthday.
102. You keep hanging in there, old man.
We'll get you on the field.
Wheel you if we have to. Happy birthday, Goody.
Happy birthday to Ross Loving. He's watching. I seen him in the chat.
Very nice.
From the Midwest. Cody Mikowski from Infamous.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pro baller.
Pro baller.
Kevin Kramer from the South.
Very nice.
And
that guy's a baller.
And Mr. Eric Engler from the Appalachian region. Happy 75th, sir.
Wow. If we could all age... That man is aged like a fine wine.
I mean, it says he's 75, but it doesn't look a day over
68 at all.
Something. Yeah.
No. So happy birthday. Is that all of them, or are we still going?
That's it. That's all I got for birthdays.
Well, awesome. Happy birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Let me get everything set up here. Cool. Well, tonight's topic is who brought you to paintball. Go ahead and tag them. Say thank you. We want to tell your stories so they can see it forever. Sometimes we are too busy living our own stories. We forget to say thanks for the little things that make a big difference in our lives. If you're here, paintball probably changed your life or is about to. Getting out and playing, I always tell people growing up's a trap. And when we were young, what made us good adults is good play. And paintball is good play. So whether you take it as a sport or play, the fact that somebody took your butt to paintball. So say thank you. I tagged mine, which was my brother. And I know we were picking on him the other week, but he brought me out to paintball, dragged me. He invited me so many times.
Kevin Perini says he brought Melissa Taylor to paintball.
Excellent.
And she's dying to get back out.
Well, hope she's not dying. Paintball's safe.
Yeah.
Dylan Sweet says Dylan's brother took him out behind the house and they played when he was 10, so he waited till he was just about the right age. Nisha, a good friend at my Star Trek crew 27 years ago. Holy cow.
Wow. That was like before Electros.
Nisha is a gangster old-time baller. Old school. Trent? You got Trent?
I am.
All his kids started around 7 and took his son out for the first time Sunday. That's amazing. Give us your son's name. We'd like to shout it out. So way to go, Trent.
Richard Panel says Dustin Delta Jordan got me into paintball back in '96. Had one of the best times ever, and thought I got put up that day. Even though I got put up. Yeah.
Jeff says none of the guys that he started with actually play anymore.
So they don't know Jeff Pittman. Or do they?
They do.
Okay.
But when he was planning on leaving, Paco, Lacey, Moose, and Sandy, and Coach and Chad kept me going. Well, that's cool.
Oh, thanks, Paco.
That's from you, buddy.
Big bro hugs.
That's from you, buddy. Looks like Deadpool. Cheddar says 14 years of paintball, and I thank my father and the original owners at Chaos Paintball Field in Battle Creek. So that's awesome, Cheddar. Corey Young, we wished you a happy birthday a little earlier.
Shane, you got Shane Bunell.
Jesse says the Valken Corps kept him playing. That was cool.
Heck yeah, thanks for a shout out, man. Keep playing. Keep going to all the events. It's fun at the events.
It is. The events are awesome.
Yeah, Shane Bunell says his father got him started 15 years ago and now taking him to his first, wait for it,
Fold the gap.
Yeah.
Fold the gap.
Fold the gap.
Fold the gap. That's
Gets
a big
every
one.
Time.
My first big event my brother took me to, and it was Invasion of Normandy. And he complained about, he said it's going to be really crazy because there's going to be like 800 or 400 people here playing paintball, right? And we got there, and we just camped out in a tent and met everybody around us. And he came back from registration, and I said, "What's wrong?" And he says, "There's like 1,600 people." It was just chaos. It was awesome. Audra says Lacey got her into it to prove her wrong. Lacey says his dad got him into paintball.
Michael Bright says his neighbor invited him back to a game in 1990. Turned into an obsession through most of the 90s. Like hair bands, like Nirvana, and
jeez,
that era.
Making me feel old. Dustin Delta Jordan got Richard Pennell into paintball back in 1996. One of the best times ever. Even though he got put up that day. Michael Bright's going to come back out of Airsoft. He's going to give up being BB Curious for maybe trying it.
He tried it for a while. He's coming back to the big balls.
Yeah, you're always welcome.
Hey, well, I guess your brother said he got invited by a sailor that worked for him in Okinawa, Japan in 1994.
We got my brother talking around a campfire about some Navy stories. If you can poke him, there's some good ones. That's a good one. I remember he came back and he said, I'm doing paintball. I was like, that sounds cool. Go shoot your friends. So, listen, we're going to get back to this. DJ, who brought you to paintball? Sound it off. We're watching. We can see you in here. It's all good. Ray Bobbitt says, my son and James brought me into this sport and on a team, so he gets to go right to the top. James Lindsay, John Logan with Dominion got him into Red Strike. That was awesome.
MVT, yeah.
Paco, anytime, brother. Man, there's so much. David Justin Reaper found paintball at a garage sale in 2008.
You play paintball in a garage sale?
No.
Oh,
Like 10 years ago, he found some paintball stuff. Probably went out and.
Oh yeah, right on. You never know. It's kind of like going to a pawn shop.
Trent, we're gonna give a shout out to Aiden, who had his first weekend of paintball. That was totally cool. Shane, his dad got him started. You did that one.
Yes, sir.
Man. Axe Override from Team War. Coworker got into it. First event was at Sherwood Forest. After that, the team was on. The Grim Reapers reap it up. No, he's with, Axe Override's with the Grim Reapers. Sherwood's a nice field.
Yeah, nice.
Very nice field.
Kevin Perini wants to know who got Gino into the sport.
Gino, who got you into the sport? Tag him. Tell us your stories. We're going to watch it.
We're watching it.
We are. But first and foremost, we're going to get into events. And as always, Chad is watching the live chat for funniest comment of the night. Last week's winner was Mike Kramer, who pretty much was only in competition with himself. He would just he would set the bar, raise it. Set the bar, raise it. So let's see if we can get Chad and I to laugh during events. While I'm reading off events. Let's keep it clean, keep it fun, and keep them coming because we're professionals, so the work is on you.
And let's keep sharing.
Sharing. Yeah, now's a good time to share. Share because this is what we want to do. We want to connect people. It's all about people. People's the most important ingredient in the game. You know? Real quick.
What do we got?
Coach says, my son Andrew got him into paintball. I like that. And Paco says he challenges everybody in 2018 to bring a new player. I second the motion.
I third it.
It is approved. 2018. Bring somebody new to paintball. We're going to get into events.
Let's bang out these
events.
events.
Boom. Make sure everything's going up. Good. You look good. We're doing events. All right. Here's what's happening. Here's why it's happening. Here's when it's happening. Here's who's going. And here's... This is why, what, where, when, how. We're doing the how. How. Awesome. Oh, you save that one. Start at...
Timmy?
No, start at Chris Burrow, and then we'll go down when we come back.
Gotcha.
Because Timmy always has good stories. Even if he makes them up and they're all fake news, they're great stories.
All right.
Battle for Hoth. Paco Strikes Back. It's not really called that. We just put that in. But that's because... we're the producers, and we can do what we want. Battle for Hoth. Number 9 at Blast Camp Paintball in Hobart, Indiana. Decommissioned Nike nuclear missile base at the south tip of Lake Michigan. This weekend, February 3rd. The weather calls for what?
Probably about 20 degrees.
And snow. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be totally Hothy.
Bring
Valken paint. Bring your layers. Sign up. Watch for the funniest comment.
Oh, yeah. You got it.
Join the Valken Corps. We got players coming in from Alabama, Georgia. We've got them coming in from all over the different regions. I want to invite everybody just to be a wonderful host. We're going to have a Valken warming tent connected with Team Phalanx and the Knuckleheads, some Valken-sponsored and Valken Corps teams to get everybody together and have a great time. Paco even threatened to warm everybody's inside, but I will not hold him to that. So this weekend, February 3rd, you can catch us out. We're going to be doing an event video, just like the one you saw at the beginning of the program here. That is the Red Strike video. It was just released on Valken Video on YouTube, ad-free, courtesy of Valken Sports, buying through all things. All nice things are possible. That is in the Midwest region, Battle for Hoth. Can't even say it enough. If you are from a warmer climate, this is probably not the game for you. You could die. Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Enough
said.
Indiana Paintball League 2 vs. 2 tournament at Paintball Indiana in Martinsville, Indiana, February 18th. Shoot that sweet Valken paintballs in the Midwest region. Small tournaments are growing. This is easy. You don't have to wrestle up 10 guys in a pit crew. You can just grab 2 and go, or maybe a 3-man team and rotate them in and help each other out. Great way to get into tournaments. I heard there's some fun cash prizes. It should be good. I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know why we disappeared, but we're going to live. General's Cup. Watch this. We can come back.
All right, hey, well, your brother just got a funniest comment so far. He's
You're supposed to ignore him, but go ahead.
I'm gonna crawl in the Chad like a tauntaun to stay warm.
Mad Cow, you're
way to go,
in the lead.
Sailor.
Okay, so Dominic screwed up this one, but we're coming back to it. It's General's Cup. Listen, pay attention. Linda, listen to me.
There we are.
Listen to me. General's Cup, March 3rd through 4th. It is affectionately known as the Southern Surrender. At Gator Paintball Extreme in Hudson, Florida, March 3rd through 4th, Valken Paint. Sign up for the Valken Corps in the southern region. We are coming from all over. I am the general for the North. I'm a compassionate human being, so I'm going to bring the white flags for them to surrender. I'm going to show them. You're going to show them proper surrender techniques. My good friend Candace is generaling the South, but she's plays on the home team, has all the teams all lined up. We're going to put on a fight. It's going to be a good show. I liked this event.
For the series, we got to make it one for one. You know,
we have to.
We got to pull that win.
You know, South, the Candace and the crew kind of gave us a running, but they're the hometown kids, right? So we've got it pretty split up. She's running a good show, and she's got a good crew to go against. So we're going to put together a bunch of you. If you would like to go, get with me, PM me, or email me at atrain@valken.com. PM me here on Facebook. Just message the Valken Corps. We'll get it. Somehow it'll get to me. Send me up a smoke signal. But Candace ain't playing around. That girl is no joke. So that's going to be at General's Cup. And if you'd like a fight, again, folks, I apologize for the white screen. Dominic will be his last day.
That's like strike 5.
Yeah,
you need to pack your stuff.
You need to go.
Go.
Melissa
can do job of 2
people. She can handle it.
Yeah.
So
you're on point.
The General's Cup, the Southern Surrender. I'm going to be generaling for the North. Really need your help. I want the first strikers, the mag fetters. I love you all. Any style of play will take you. We're going to have a great time. We're bringing. I know a lot of teams are coming in. Great Lakes Rangers, Deplorables, Knuckleheads, bunch of teams. That's in Hudson, Florida, just in the Tampa area. General's Cup, and if you're coming from out of state, absolutely reach out to me as fast as you can. I've got a link for you to give you a little Valken Corps perk. So, General's Cup, the Southern Surrender. Oh, Candace says no surrendering here. Sorry, I don't speak English, so didn't hear you. No, Candace and I are actually, we're putting on a barbecue. So all of that stuff is a paradigm. We're going to see every one of you out Saturday night. We'll pick one of the nights. We'll announce it over on General's Cup, but we're going to get together and we just want to connect with everybody. Yeah. We're actually friends. So that works. And she is a formidable opponent. So let's give her a run for the money. Contian Hill of Angels, March 2nd through 4th, Command Decisions War Game Center in Taylorsville, North Carolina, in the Appalachian region. It's an organically growing event, one of the most popular events in the region, and it grows for the right reasons. Wonderful field, wonderful paint, wonderful atmosphere, wonderful writing. So if you can, check out Contian Hill of Angels. What do you got, Chad?
Oh, we've got, found out who got Gino into paintball.
Who's that?
Chris Milburn.
Nice. Well, tag him, G.
And we got some funny comments, but I'm going to wait.
Okay.
I'm going to wait.
Cool. Dystopia, White River Paintball, Anderson, Indiana, March 23rd through 25th in the Midwest. You can go check that out. I believe it's Valken Corps generaling it. So just check in with that event, the Dystopia scenario event. Shattered Union at Endless Mountain Resistance at Endless Mountain Recreation. EMR Paintball is also as it's known in New Milford, Pennsylvania. Now this place is on the bucket list. It is a must-do, a have-to, a bucket lister, whatever you want to call it. But March 24th through 25th, you can go down to Shattered Union. Heck of a scenario in the Northeast, and see our boy Timmy and find out why they say we are EMR. The battle for Tarawa.
Wahaha.
Wahaha. Tarahua. The Battle for Tarawa at Battlefield Ridge, Rienzi, Mississippi in the south, March 24th. This is going to be a good one. I was getting bugged most of the day. Who won Contien the first time, Mad Cow? That would be you. And if you're not busy on March 3rd through 4th, holler at me. I could really use a proper general for General's Cup, but I won't say that live in the air. No one watches the show anyway. Yes, Battle for Tarawa. Battlefield Ridge, Rienzi, Mississippi in the south. They had a nice little game there. The Stargate game went over really well. Everybody had a good time. We got some pictures in that. This is going to be fun. My day was bothered by a couple guys really getting the thread heated up. Like, I was getting messages from everywhere today, and I was like, this one was blowing up. So even if you don't go to the event, which you probably should go to the event because this one's priced just right. Wonderful field. You can be entertained by the game thread.
I love following game threads.
Oh, the smack talk is level 10.
Sometimes,
who likes good smack talk?
You know, it's all in good fun. You know.
Sometimes the village idiot starts smack talking. And it's awful.
Yeah, it's bad.
Or somebody thinks
usually ends bad for that person, I think.
Right, because somebody that actually knows a thing or two will come in and you will shut that down. It's unbelievable.
Shut it down.
I love good smack talk.
Hey, Paco's mom wants to come play paintball. 2018. Bring your mom.
Year. Let's go. Let's go, Mrs. Paco. Let's do it. What's up, Christine? She always yells that I never say. Or Krista, sorry. Yells that I never say hello. So that's Battle for Tarawa. We got to get through these events. We got to whiz through them. Black Dawn, MagFed only game, Southern Maryland Paintball, Newburgh, Maryland, April 7th through the 8th. Valken Paint, sign up for the Corps. That is in the Appalachian region. That is one I've never been to. I want somebody to go to that and really tell what it's about. Pandemonium. Produced by BS Paintball, which I think is the greatest name for a production company on the planet. Except, no BS. Go play a BS paintball game. I have not copyrighted that, but I am going to start writing their jingles. Pandemonium is happening at D-Day Adventure Park in Wyandotte, Oklahoma, April 7th through the 8th in the Midwest. I did get an email.
Is Potter cooking pandas?
No. I did get an email that we did have a mistake. Andy Potter will not be cooking panda meats.
Okay.
That was a misrepresentation. I don't know what had happened, but he will not be cooking. There's no, I got to read the email. There are no pandas harmed at Pandemonium. So that apparently is not a thing. There will be 50 cal low impact at Pandemonium. There's going to be a lot of different
stuff going on?
Yeah, a lot of different stuff going on.
A lot of things.
But Pandemonium's happening at D-Day Adventure Park in Wyandotte, Oklahoma. And April 7th through the 8th that weekend, if you're not eating panda meat with Andy Potter, you can go to Paintball to go in Rude House, Illinois, in the Midwest, for the battle for Monte Cassino with legendary generals Bud Orr and Dan Colby.
It's a win-win.
What's up, Bricktop?
It's a win-win for whatever side you choose to play for.
It's a win-win. That field, you don't play the whole thing at once. You play sections of it. It was built with love. They just put up some new buildings. That's all over their new site. I like nice new things. In fact, the paintball team went out to the field and built new bunkers. And they just took pictures of them. They're actually really cool, like a kill house and stuff. It was pretty neat. So check that out, Paintball to go. If you'd like to see what that event looks like, the last 2 years of the events are up on Valken Video on YouTube.com. Indy Paintball Battlegrounds, Greenwood, Indiana, May 4th through 5th. You don't really have anything else going on that weekend, so you probably want to be here to Predator's Bane, the Quattro. Predator's Bane 1, 2, and 3 were so successful, they decided to do it again. Hit for the cycle, Predator's Bane 4, produced by Grim Reaper Scenario in Greenwood, Indiana. That's Indianapolis-ish. Valken Paint, Valken Barbecue, the full circus, the full thing. That's in the Midwest region.
That is a great event.
It is.
I've played it a couple times.
You generaled it? You exoed it?
Exoed it.
Let's just go play one.
Yeah.
Let's go play. And you can play too. We invite you. They've got good paint choices, great pricing. They do 1 2-day scenario event a year. This is it.
And they have a brig.
They do. They have a 17,000 square foot prison and a 35,000 square foot combat city.
Yeah.
It's pretty gnarly. So Predator's Bane 4. I think I'm going bad guys. Yep. One that's not in here is Oklahoma D-Day, but we're going to have a whole special on Oklahoma D-Day coming up. You'll definitely want to clear your June for Oklahoma D-Day.
Yeah. You got to do D-Day.
Yes, yes, yes. Now...
Okay.
And yes, Paco says, let us know if you need anything from the locals. If you're coming in from out of region to that event, let us know if you need anything. Let the locals know. Absolutely help other players get there, which was totally awesome. DEF CON 1, produced by Payroll Productions. I like Payroll games.
I do too.
Here's some of my favorite at Blast Camp Paintball in Hobart, Indiana. August 4th through 5th. That is just the dates for the 2018 series. Now, this game is going to be
3 years.
Yeah, on running for 3 years. It's an ongoing game, same general, same points. I think I'm going to be joining with the Knuckleheads on that one.
Yeah.
So they're commanding a side, and it will be lots of fun. Looks like my boy Grim is up in here. Eric Zipko, thank you for bringing Kevin Perini to Paintball. He said thank you to you earlier, so you're going to want to... you're going to want to go back and watch this and read it because he gave you a big shout out for bringing him in to Paintball.
Chris Burrell says East Coast Paintball. Got him into Paintball, but I don't know if they're still in business.
That's awesome. Chris Burrow has another question for us. So DEF CON 1, you're going to want to get there. There's got drones, there's things in scenarios that you have never seen. That's in the Midwest. Make sure you get to that. And the trick is to get Andy Potter out to a DEF CON. He needs, I don't think he's been to Blast Camp. And we can get him with his meat out there cooking. So let's have the campaign for Andy Potter's meat at DEF CON 1 this year. I think it's going to be a thing we're going to need to see. That's going to make paintball great again.
Lefty, I left my kilt at home just for profiling purposes.
Nice.
Yes.
Chad, that was events. What other funny comments did we get?
Oh, gosh. Somebody said you're going to dress up as Chewie, as a Wampa. They're being kind of mean.
To me?
Yeah, for your weekend costume.
It's my week. I had a Tauntaun one year.
Oh yes, that is right. I remember that. Let's see here. What else we got? Ray Bobbitt, Predator's Bane.
Yeah, that one's good. Chris Perot said, A-Train in chat, I have a question for the both of you. Have you played at a paintball event with Greg Hastings and Wolf? Well, I played.
Yeah. Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I
don't know where you're going with that, but yep.
Played at Clown vs. Zombies many times for the Tipman Challenge with Greg Hastings.
War says, join Ben Guardian Amato in the Sorcerers League for Pandemonium. Bricktop says, what's good? You know, stuff. Pretty blessed. Tony Caniglio's up in here.
Yeah.
There's an alpha male if I ever met one. What?
KP asks, who's Wolf?
Bend over, I'll show you. Oh! No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God, please invite a knucklehead to the show to help you pronounce Tarawa.
I wonder who said that to you.
East Coast Paintball got me into paintball, but I don't know if they're still in business. These are good. Yeah, so tonight's show topic is who brought you into paintball. And don't just write them down. Tag them. Tag them in and bring them, and they can see that you are publicly thanking them for bringing them to paintball. You guys are also at 70 viewers. I will check the analytics real quick. You had a high of 84. We can pump those numbers up. All you have to do is just tag the person that brought you to paintball and thank them. We will thank them with you. And you guys can have some nice things. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll do a mask for who brought you and you if you happen to be the winner. So make sure to comment a lot. Share this video. We're going to go to a very, very quick commercial, and then we'll be right back out to do more of your thank yous. So during the commercial break, you can either enjoy the entertainment brought to you ad-free, courtesy of Valken Sports, or you could share, or you can tag and write your very short story that we can read online. Until then, we got to pay the bills for this giant budget show, so check.
Really? You do that? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
Joe, from Valken.
At 3 o'clock in the morning?
Whoa.
Give me this. Hello? Who is this?
Joe with Valken.
What are you wearing, Joe from Valken?
Hoodie and shorts.
She sounds hideous.
Well, he's a guy, so...
All right, and we are back.
Welcome
Frank
back.
Dunn says his sister brought him into paintball. I want to hear that story. So when you're in NXL, I actually want to hear how your sister brought you in. I think that's pretty cool.
Candace said her lovely husband brought her into paintball.
Nice. Maybe he can take her on vacation March 3rd and 5th to somewhere other than Gator Paintball Extreme. Maybe they need to go to Mammoth Caves. I heard it's nice.
They actually need to go see Ghosts on the Roof.
Oh, go to Goats on a Roof.
Goats
I
on the
will
Roof.
buy the tickets. Candace, you and your lovely husband can go to Goats on a Roof, and Chad and I will do that together.
Yeah.
We will absolutely pay. You need a vacation.
Yeah.
You don't want to play general against me. That's not what you want. You want to go far, far away. You want to go see some Goats on the Roof. Callie Rudolph from Infamous says he played with Hastings on Excessive.
Nice.
Which Callie kind of plays the same position as Red, so that would be interesting. I'll have to dig into that more. What else you got?
Let's see here. Lyle Sims, my girl's kid, Braden LeBlanc, got me back into paintball.
I like that.
That's cool.
Frank gives it up for his big sis, Pauline.
Amy Moffat loves the fact that William brought her into paintball.
I like that. Krista says her brother. And she met her fiance through that. I like that. I love all of this. No, Candace, vacation. Candace says she doesn't want to go on vacation. No. You know, you could go on vacation. You could experience new things. You could...
Cute little goats.
You could see all those goats. You could get a selfie with Will. I mean, you could update your locations and tag them on Instagram with all the new places you get to go.
Where are you at?
I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Willie B's up in the house. We got to get him back on the show too. Will, who brought you into paintball? Tag him.
Yes.
We got a few more minutes left. We might do this every once in a while. I think this went really well. We want to hear your stories. We are going to be trying to have a feature again, if the budget allows, if we can open it up. I haven't bought a concert ticket in a couple of years because if you're friends with Will Bergolt on Facebook, he live streams from like every concert. I haven't he just does the highlights too. It's great.
Yeah.
You don't even have to stand in line or get a crappy seat. He just holds it up. He live streams right from the from the stuff.
Here we go. Shadow Fox from the Grim Reapers says his son kept badgering him to play, and finally, after several years, he played. He was 47 when he started. Now 12 years later, I'm addicted and 60.
I love it.
And he's a good baller.
Nice. Krista says that Candace should travel to new fields.
Yes.
Because that's Krista's dream vacay, and I like that idea. I think Candace already been to Gator, so she needs to go to new fields, away from Gator, and not general against me. Dylan's Brothers is back in the day when he was staying up past his bedtime. He found the NPPL on ESPN2, The Deuce. Been hooked ever since. I watched out of morbid curiosity just because I was like, this is actually a thing.
I found it on like some woodland channel, like outdoors channel one time. They play it like...
That's awesome. You found the old school version.
Yeah.
Willie B says, Black Label Society on his Facebook Live Saturday night. So after the Battle for Hoth,
Black Label Society.
Black Label Society.
There we go.
Over on Wilbur Gold's page. I want to meet Chad Carter, Kevin Perini says. Much like Lake Parsippany, gonna need a badge for that.
Yes.
And bring your Easy Pass. Will says that he got to play a big game in Europe. Total bucket list field. Again, Candace, maybe you and your husband that brought you to paintball should go to Europe March 3rd through 5th. Play paintball. That would be an amazing experience.
There's Jay Coley.
Mm-hmm.
There's Eric. His friend Eric brought him into paintball. Rob Jones fully engaged me into paintball. Chris Jansen has helped me to get completely spun up and train him.
Those are 3 good names to drop.
Yeah,
I'll tell you right now.
I couldn't pronounce that. Something ski.
That don't ruin people's names.
Yeah, can't do that.
Don't do it. War says my little sister Bianca and her family got me out to play for the first time 6 years ago. And whoever this is, probably the captain, is 44. This is one of the things I want you to see for all the different places that we come from, for all the socioeconomic backgrounds. Take all your labels off. One of the great things about this, and you can see people's love of it, is that we're paintballers.
Right.
Right? It doesn't matter if you're tall, short, whatever. Take the labels off. We're ballers. And somebody brought you out, and we all share these wonderful experiences that are our own, but we're willing to share them. So I wanted to thank everyone for sharing their experiences. I think that's cool. It's one of my favorite things.
Thanks for sharing, guys.
Yes. Don't forget to share those experiences that you've had with somebody that did bring you into paintball. You know, I'm very fortunate that the person that brought me in, I still get to play with. And some of the people that I've brought in, I still get to play with. I get to play with my brother. Once in a great while, but, you know, it was really cool. Who brought you to paintball? B. Youngs Paxson. That is the topic today. Tag them. Right? So whether, pardon me guys, I got the crud from being around thousands of people, so you're going to want to go get tested.
Melissa, will you hand me that electronics duster spray?
So no matter what your age, you're not too young to start unless you're like 5. You can start on low impact. But there's no excuse. I mean, whether you were overseas, serving, somebody went and did whatever it takes and dragged you to a field. Tammy Pickering Adamson. Thank you, B. Thank you, Tammy, for bringing B to paintball. So somebody brought you to a birthday party or a group outing or some boys at work or whatever it was. Somebody brought you. And I think that's awesome. So Paco put out the challenge, you know, this year, let's bring somebody to paintball. And we want to hear those stories. And we'll do our best to try to.
Cool one right here from Michael Chase.
My father-in-law, 71, has been playing every 2 weeks for the past 2.5 years. He decided to play at my son's 16th birthday. It was the 3rd generation day, and we have the best time. That's awesome.
Awesome.
It's frigging amazing. So, growing up is a trap. Good play is what made you good adults and good people. And I'll get off my soapbox on this, but paintball is great play, and I'm glad you guys get to share your stories with us because we love to share our stories with you. Yeah, femme fatales with some gangster old dames. But, yeah, wonderful, wonderful show. Thank you, everybody, for watching, for sharing, for participating. Again, happy birthday. I'm glad we finally got it right, Audra. Gosh, was there any? I'm glad to be back home from
up,
SHOT
Timothy
Show.
Green?
Hulk? What's up? I'm glad to be back from SHOT Show.
Jimmy Anglin says his brother Trent brought him into it.
And you've played together for 20 years. Played my first game, Will says, in 1991 with his cousin. I heard this on a podcast once. I'll have to pull that podcast out and share it, but it was a really good one. Wilbur Goll says his name, first one was in 1991. Played Friday night, went back Saturday morning, bought a Phantom Pump, played all day, went back Sunday, traded it for an automatic.
And never looked back.
Right, and now every weekend is set up. Andy Potter is in the room.
Potter.
All right, now is your time. He only has a limited time. Folks, I have a really expensive bat phone with a button that lights up and says Andy Potter on it. It is a freaking Commissioner Gordon bat phone, Andy Potter. I can never get him. So if he's here, now's your chance to take it. Potters meet at DEF CON. If you want it, now's your time. Sign off. Sound them off.
Sound them off in the chat. Who wants Potter's meet at DEF CON 1?
At a missile base with paintball and Potter's meet and B. Young's Hearts. Andy Potter. Trent wants. See, this is what you're doing. Sound it off. Krista, go to Hoth. I got it. Everybody, now's the time. Sound it off. Lots of good events coming up. If you can't catch this or you're watching this in rewind, thank you. We know there was a major political event on tonight.
Yes.
Other than that, hasn't been much happening at all.
No.
People were saying congratulations. I don't know what that
Yeah, I
is.
saw something. I mean,
Congrats. I don't know what
somebody's
that's
name got a little longer in the chat.
They did. For those of you that don't know, I didn't want to take over the internet. I absolutely do not in any way want to distract from Potter's meet.
No, you can't.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. For those of you that did say congratulations, thank you. My best. Oh, Andy Potter, 95. He played first time with a Mega Z1.
Wow.
Damn, I now feel old.
Yeah, that's about when I started playing.
This is how hard it is to get a Potter. I saw Potter grabbing a cab. I spent a week with him. Grabbing the cab outside the Venetian for 30 seconds, we did a bumper. And then coming in to an elevator. We shared an elevator for 3 floors. Had an entire conversation. Shoo. That's how fast it was. And that's like a whole week's worth of work. Just boom, 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 boom.
Just a Potter tracer.
Just a Potter tracer beam. Have you ever seen the Flash where it just leaves a blur? That's Potter. Who said something? Yeah, this weekend I stayed a couple extra days, and my best friend of 22 plus years and I got married. So.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
We act like an old married couple anyway. We've been doing it for a while, so.
Yeah.
Dr. Katie's pretty. You know, she made me a good pitch. She says, I think you need another set of eyes to watch and make sure nobody touches your stuff.
Yeah. And now she gets to touch 50% of your stuff.
No, it's our stuff. It always has been.
Yeah.
You know how I roll. But
I know.
Thank you all for the congratulations. Like I said, you all are part of our family, and that is awesome. Will, you got jokes.
Yeah.
Will's got jokes.
Yeah, I saw that something earlier. Somebody guy saying we were married.
Yeah, I got it. No, I've got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
We were sitting there watching it, so I know B, right? Yeah, thank you very much. We see everything you do. Like I said, I wish I could stop and be like one of those. Oh, hey, great. We're just too busy here. We got things to do, and paintball's coming up.
Yeah. You know, I actually was awoken very early.
Oh, really?
In the morning with hey, somebody just got married.
Mrs. Carter woke you up?
Yeah, like 6 in the morning. I'm like, no, fake news. No, it's getting close to April.
I got
but
a bunch of calls. Are you trolling? I'm like, no.
But yeah, that's cool.
It's real.
Yeah.
Nope, she's part of the squad for sure.
Oh yeah.
So,
Chris Barreau.
Thanks, Callie. No, it's okay, Will. I got a thick skin. Yeah. So, Andy Potter needs to show his face at DEF CON in Hulk's place. Tim Green, look at that, willing to give up his spot so that Andy Potter can come and play. Because he knows it's going to sell out. We did not do the drive-in chapel.
Nick.
Well,
no.
But Rick from Pawn Stars bought us drinks all night, so.
So, ta-da-da-da.
Guys, gals, G's and pimps and whoever you all are, thank you for sharing your stories with us and spending an hour with us. One of the most valuable things you can do. Share your time. You can waste time. You can't recycle it. You can't buy it.
I can't wait to see what the ratings are up against the...
I'm going to have to go watch that. I mean, I guess actually I've got so much rendering to do. Travis has a honey-do list when I got back from SHOT Show. No, Will, but they would dress you up like that or Marilyn Monroe. So, listen, what happens, and we'll leave it here, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That was SHOT Show. Make sure you follow Valken Sports on social media. Thank you for following the Valken Core. We're going to be doing this every Tuesday night. Thank you to Chad Carter for volunteering his time.
Thanks for having me.
Always, man. It's great.
And make sure you head out to Blast Camp this weekend for Bet Off Hot 9.
And if you'd like to see your events featured on the show, that's just simple. All you have to do is send them to atrain@valken.com or send me the Facebook link. On Facebook, the event link. So that's how you get your stuff featured, and I'll work it out with you. We'll put it up. B. Youngs has been to SHOT Show twice. Well, you weren't there this year. Where were you?
Yeah.
Cool story. B.
Yeah, way to go.
B. Sorry, just picking at you.
Says she loves it.
Yeah, on behalf of Valken Sports, who underwrites this show, and Valken Core, and everybody at the Valken family and the studio staff, that makes this possible. I want to thank you for sharing your time with us. Remember, if you'd like to sign up for the Valken Core, you can sign up for free or get your patches. We've got some really, really cool things coming. They've been designed. They're on the way. Can't wait to show you, but I don't want to show you until we got things in hand, but it's going to be totally awesome. You can sign up for the Valken Core now at valkencore.com. That's VALKENCORPS.com. Valkencore.com, just like it says up here on Valken Core's Facebook and the Valken Core. It's in there. You'll figure it out. If you have any questions, we'd be glad to help you.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I mean...
Candace, I'd love to get you a patch, honey, but you're going to be on vacation.
Yeah.
You have to go. Please. I'm begging you.
Let's see. Was there
a funnier one?
Yeah, there's a funny one in here.
Is it better than Mad Cows?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Then comment of the night goes to Mad Cow from the Appalachian region.
Here, Joe Cooley. Not paintball related, but how are the USPS and the Eagles related? They won't deliver on Sunday.
Remember, Joe, our company is based out of New Jersey. So, with that, we're going to slide on out. Have fun. If you are out drinking, make sure you drive safely. Call an Uber or designated driver. Call one of your paintball friends. They'll drive you. Be responsible. Get home so we can go see you out at the next paintball event. Without you, it's just not the same. Until next time, one of the things we like to do is bring you out the same way we brought you in. So until next time, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
V's up, target down, whatever it takes.